Hello, welcome back to the Band of Comrades 2 campaign, and this is the final level, I believe, of this campaign. And we are attacking Tempelhof airfield. So let's look at the briefing. So it's April 30th, 1945. The war's over. Oh, good. Victory is within days. It hardly seems believable after all that has come before. The remaining German forces attempt to defy the inevitable and fight without reason. The last airfield must be taken to ensure that the skies are clear and that no further relief may come. It is time to break the enemy completely. We must finish the war but take care of the men in these last days. And these are our point totals. We have to capture a bunch of objectives. Now, most of them are concentrated on the Tempelhof airfield here, which has like this a half circle of big kind of halls around it. If you've ever seen that in real life, it's actually quite impressive, which go along here. There are most of our objectives, and then there are two that are kind of out of our way, namely the brewery and Neukölln. So keep that in mind. Friendly forces, 219th Tank Brigade and our attached assault company, and we also have a regimental support company with sappers and scouts attached that I don't think we used before. So available support, 152mm howitzers and the rockets. Also we have off-map mortars as always. We will apparently gain a sapper company which will be useful, and more tanks, I guess. Although I think all of our tanks are already on the map. Also ISU 122 and more rockets. Here it says 120mm rockets. They probably mean 120mm mortars, if I had to guess. But okay. Whatever the enemy has left, enemy forces. Expect resistance from every available unit in the area. These are the bitter enders. This is the last airfield in Berlin, so they will fight for it. Prisoners have spoken delusionally of reinforcements being flown in from Norway. Yeah, that won't work. Awaken them from their dreams with the engines of your MCHARs and end this war. So yeah. Basically, so what is my plan? Now I decided, I kind of find it annoying that these two are so kind of out of my way. I would have to split my forces. So instead what I will do is I will send these regimental scouts forward first, because last time I kind of overcommitted in the beginning, and then my forces got ambushed. Not so much my core force, luckily, but the attached rifle forces, and I took heavy casualties when the light kind of cleared, or when the light went up and the enemy opened up on me. Don't want that again. So first the scouts will go into the Victoria quarter here. And from there they should actually already see a bit into the brewery, and we will take that first, and then we will swing along here into the airfield area, which doesn't really look like the real airfield, but it's probably very hard to make that happen in this game. And we will clear that, and if we destroy the enemy forces here, they should surrender. I mean, and I will not attack Neukölln at all, because why? Now, I don't have any target reference points this time, so calling in the artillery later would be a giant pain in the ass. So instead I will, for one thing, the 152mm howitzers that I have are still depleted from last mission and only have 24 rounds left. So these will nuke this entrance here, and there will be a mortar strike on this entrance here, the administrative offices, and the Katyusha will completely nuke this whole area. It will just be plastered by Katyusha barrage in the opening minutes. This time I don't want any friendly fire, so I'm just gonna expend it soon, and then 15 minutes later they will reload and fire another slower barrage as before. Hopefully this time, as I said, without friendly fire. And that should be it. I'm taking it a bit more slowly. The first scout platoon goes in here. The second one will spread out and go into the Victoria Park towards the airfield, and see if we can get them to open up earlier this time before our forces are extremely exposed. I do expect, due to this being an airfield, I do expect a lot of flak, including the heavy ones. But yeah, that's it. These are my scouts. in part. Actually, I think, oops, hello, these over here are the ones that I sent out first, and these are my, what's left of my tank riders and MCHAs, which will attack towards the brewery. The main fighting in terms of infantry will be done by the sappers, at least for the airfield. Maybe I should have aimed more in front of the buildings in retrospect. Oh well. I hope that already did some damage.
Огонь прекращен.
And these will now check out Victoria Quarter if there's any forward positions in there. The next scouts are advancing, the next wave, and these will go into the park. And so far I've not gotten any resistance here in the Victoria Quarter. And from these buildings we should get a decent overview towards the brewery. Then we'll get the first Sherman platoon in there. So yeah, I think this might be clear, except maybe a sniper or two. I wonder how effective that is. It's always what you kind of wonder with these artillery strikes, to be honest. Yeah, these are regimental cavalry, so they are, or regimental scouts, so they're cavalry. Ah, first flowers are out.
Прекращаем огонь.
No resistance. Let's get into this townhouse here.
Следи за флангами!
Yeah, this should give me a good overview. Okay, here's the entrance to the park. And there's a bunch of these high stone walls that are kind of annoying. On the other hand, in some places they're actually blown down. This is kind of a scary approach, because we are being overlooked by this massive structure. Our artillery is done. I hope it did some damage.
Двигаться осторожно, впереди неприятель.
No contact so far. Over here we are also going towards the brewery. I think I will push my first German tank or two Sherman tank platoons and the tank riding infantry into the Victoria Quarter now to prepare for our attack from here. Okay. My scouts. Tree clipping. More scouts. Don't see anything yet. I think they will have to advance towards the brewery even further. Oh. These kind of look like Luftwaffe troops, which would make sense considering there's an airfield here. We are engaging more forces over here. Oh! Aha. 88. That's not great, but I mean, that's what the scouts are for, you know. Apparently there's infantry here. Okay, we need to get an angle on that. Crap. Okay, so they have more flak there. There's also barbed wire, although how useful that will be remains to be seen. More what seems to be Luftwaffe troops. SS troops. Okay, we need to take out those flak guns. So we have an 88 here, which is obviously kind of priority, and a feeling here. How do I do that? Oh, I think it just got brighter, so yeah, okay. That may actually make it easier to spot them with the tanks as well. I'm thinking smoke. Yeah. My scouts here have taken heavy casualties, so they are pulling back. Apparently my Katyusha barrage is starting up again, this time slower, but still, that's kind of good. Question is, how do we knock out those guns? That's kind of the main thing right now. Crap. Okay, so we're in contact with them at the brewery, but we're taking casualties. Oh, that was lame. I'm shooting smoke in front of the gun position. It will take a while to develop. I have to say, those Katyusha rockets actually hit directly behind it. Which is good. That should at least suppress it for a bit. Yeah, we need more infantry here, but first I want to take out the guns. Alright, let's start with the bombardment. That already looked like it was pretty close. Oh! You see that? Oh, that's not great. What is it shooting at now? Oh god, that infantry. Oh. The optics are fucked. Great stuff. Damn it. At least nobody died so far from that. That being said, if that can shoot at me, I can shoot at it. Yeah, like that. My tank riding infantry will take the brewery now. Oh, the scouts are shooting from the Victoria quarter, so that's good. There's Luftwaffe infantry outside of the brewery, actually. Interesting. Oh, okay. Tank. That's of course not great, because it's maneuvering towards us. Getting closer. Okay, I think they're pulling back. What the fuck is the tank doing? It's still maneuvering around. They're reusing it really aggressively, but I don't know to what end. Two dead scouts here. Oh, well, wounded. Okay, they're running. Let's strike the iron while it's hot, I guess. Looks to me like that tank is reinforcing the German position in the brewery, which I don't necessarily want because I'm in combat there. Let's see if we can spot it in the haze. How are you not spotting that? I know the weather's not great, but hey. Aha! Oh, it's one of the late Stuks with the concrete armor. Oh, snap! It blew the tree up as well. Okay, we knocked that out. Now let's clear this. Machine gun in here as well. I need to flank that machine gun nest. There's still infantry here as well. SS. That sounded like a Faust, but didn't hit anything. That one lost the commando. The guys in here are pinned down by a machine gun. Now these guys will flank around and hopefully get these guys. Bit of an awkward angle, but it might work. There's also smoke from the Schnuck that's drifting across. Okay, we will go through here and flank them. Ah, no, there's more here. Oh, that's not good. No, I have Germans on both sides and a machine gun as well. That's not great. Another casualty, but we also got one of theirs. Would be good if we could get that machine gunner, to be honest. These guys to the rescue, maybe? Oh. Yeah. These guys over here retreated, apparently. To here? Okay. It was a very confusing battle with... We basically walked between the Germans and then they noticed us and... Okay, these guys surrendered. Okay, that guy also surrendered. Okay. I think we might kind of have the brewery. But there's still fire coming from this angle. But okay, we will deal with that next time. For now, that's enough. Hope you enjoyed it as always. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.